Good morning, YouTube. It's Friday, and I am just putting a little intro because I just outroed yesterday's vlog because I fell asleep from 3 to 11, and then I went back to bed because I had to get up at like 2:30. So I'm pretty awake right now. I don't look it, but I actually feel pretty awake. And yeah, so today is going to be hopefully kind of entertaining. It's going to be some behind the scenes of me filming some Japanese candy tasting video, filming some other stuff that I may be filming, cleaning probably because it's a bit messy in here, and then maybe filming some gaming stuff. I'm hoping. We'll see. But definitely the tasting thing because I've been putting that off for a couple days, so we're going to definitely do that. But anyways, I got to get going to work, so see you in a bit. I'm shopping. But as you see, I took off my uniform. I look like a burglar now. Don't really want to vlog here, so we'll reconvene when I get home. Hello, everybody. Welcome to my kitchen, which is messy. Needs fixing. Look at this turkey. Look at all that turkey. Sorry, people who are vegan. I apologize, but turkey. I like my turkey. I might be trying some vegan foods. I don't know what that was looking at. Let's put that in a dirty knife. I might be trying some vegan food, actually. That'll be a cool vlog. That won't probably be for like a week, though, so don't get too excited. But, yeah. That's the thing. And so I'm making some sandwiches for me and my parents. And then when we're done making sandwiches, I'm going to go set up my room to record some videos. Well, like one specific video, which is tasting those Kit Kats. I have an idea for another video, and it's a really, really bad idea. But I think it would be funny, and that's what matters. Pray for me, because it's a really bad idea. I haven't bought the stuff yet. I'm still thinking about it, but it's a really bad idea. Anyways, I'm going to make these sandwiches, so I'll get with you in a second. Woo! 50% off! Alright, so I'm actually not in filming clothes. I'm actually going to eat these two delicious, beautiful sandwiches and probably finish editing the vlog before I start recording other videos because I don't want the vlog to be late. The other videos don't really have per se a time frame. They just need to be done. So I'm going to do the vlog first, then we'll edit the other video. Or, well, make the other video. As a reminder, this is what I've got to try. Not all of it. Some of these are duplicates, but I'm going to be trying this stuff. Should be good. Be back when I finish editing the vlog. Editing. I can't speak. Oh yeah, it's rendering. And don't look at that ice cream. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Look at that cat litter. Just look at that cat litter right there. You see it? Good. Now just pretend you never saw that ice cream. Anyways. Sorry, I'm blocking some papers I have on my bed that are kind of personal and important. Well, not personal. They're just like car registration info and stuff. Yeah, stuff you shouldn't see. So, time to get that out of shot. Clean this up so I can record a video. Let's do it. All right, so we are partway into this. This is what I've got so far. So, as you can see, the softbox is totally screwing up the lighting, but this is the setup. The soft boxes are right there, which I'm covering up for the sake of the lighting. Don't mind the cereal box. I was using that for nothing because it's out of frame, actually. Speaking of which, get out of here. There goes the cat. There's the camera. I have this white backdrop because I figured the white backdrop would probably reflect the light a little better for the camera. So that way the lighting is better. Ah, Jesus. So the goal of this is actually mainly, one, obviously, is to actually shoot a video. But the other thing is to actually test focal length. And for those of you who don't know what that means, let me show you. Okay, so I'm going to do this like this. So if you were to look at this, you can see this is actually, if I twiddle that, I have this set to 30 mil. Now, that's the focal length. It's 30 millimeters. So if I were to, let's say, back the focal length to wide, I do that. it's now at 16 mil, which you can see is a lot wider. It's got more of the stuff in, and of course this wouldn't work for the shot at all because it's way too wide. Now if I were to do it the other direction, I can go into 50 because this is a zoom lens. Now unfortunately 50 is too zoomed, which is hard to show off because of course I have to stand in the shot for it to show up. But you can't see it very well. But if I were to just sort of zoom in, pardon the really horrible zoom, digital zoom quality, but you can see there's me. So obviously you can see how zoomed in that is. Now it almost works at 50. If I were to stand right where I want to be though, this is approximately where I want to stand, which is right next to the desk. Oops. Sorry. Right next to this desk. This is about where I want to stand, like right here, because I'm going to have all my stuff out on the table. I'll probably have this set up with the phone on it, actually. This phone on here, so I can do like the close-up shots of stuff so I don't have to move the camera. And it pivots out of the way, which is lovely. But if I were to stand right here, which is about where I want to stand, if we zoom back in on the camera there, well, you can see, put my finger way out here, you can see that my head is getting chopped because it's really close. Now, I could remedy that by simply moving the camera up slightly so that I can actually have my whole head in shot. And then theoretically, if I were to just back up a little bit, you can see I get back into being a little bit more in frame, which is good because when I back up, obviously I want to be a little bit more, sorry, let me recenter myself there. I want to be a little bit more space. That's kind of why I actually had, zoom that back out. I actually had this backed up like right here. So I was pretty much standing like right next to this backdrop, which there's nothing per se wrong with that. But what I wanted to be able to do is kind of stand at the desk, be relatively close shot on the camera, but then be able to just kind of step back. And then I have more freedom back here because I can actually walk around back here. There's a lot more room. And then that also means that when I'm actually backed up a little bit, the shot will be less zoomed in. So like I could, do something, whatever, like dance, like do, like that, while on the shot without having to touch the camera and zoom out, but also without affecting all this. Like this boom is just out of shot to get my audio. Now, it would be lovely if I had a really long cable to run back to the camera to connect all of that to get, is that a bruise? Sorry, I was just looking at my hand. That is totally a bruise. Huh. Wonder where that came from. Anyways, I would kind of like to do that, but I don't have a cable for that yet. So, gonna have to go get that. But, I mean, I can just do a sync, obviously, which is gonna matter. We're gonna have to do it anyways, because I have to sync this with that and that all at the same time. So, it's a triple sync, which is just a kind of like that. It'll be louder because I'm gonna clap because the camera's farther away. So theoretically, a 50 mil could actually work for filming in here just because if you back it up far enough, you're good. Now, obviously, it's got a lot of space, so I could back it up even farther. It doesn't have to sit right there. Only reason it's sitting right there is because I'm still testing. Like, look at all these water bottles. Like, this stuff doesn't need to be here. Doors could be closed. It could be backed up against that door. That door could open and be available for me to get in and out because, oh my God, it's hot in here when the fan's off and I'm running around doing stuff. But you see how that kind of works? That's kind of thing. I'm kind of rambling, but that's kind of what I'm testing because see, I'm trying to, so basically what I'm doing is, hold on, you know what? Jump cut. I'm going to pull it up on Amazon so I can show you what I'm talking about. Okay, we're back. So don't mind the darkness, but so basically these are the lenses I'm looking to get. Not all of them, but these are the ones I'm looking at. For the E-mount on Sony, which is what my camera uses, you've got the Sigma 16mm f1.4. Now, if you don't know camera lingo, well, let me do a quick jump cut. Okay, hi, hello. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to show you what this is. Okay, so the F, as you can kind of see it right there, is f5.6 right now. And that's because I'm zoomed in, so I can't... Because this zoom lens basically does 3.5 to 5.6 f aperture. So what that basically means is that when I zoom from 16 to 50, it's going to go from 3.5 to 5.6. Now you can also close it in even more. See, you can see it on the thing there. I can close it in more, and you can see it gets darker. It also starts to make a clicking noise, and I'm not sure why it does that, but I'm not going to worry about it. So if you were to just kind of look in there, I don't know how well this is going to look, but just kind of look in there. You see that? That's the aperture. That's the iris closing in and out on the thing. Now you'll see how it's wide open here, and that's 5.6. It's wide open 5.6, but that's because that's just kind of what this lens does. If I were to back it out, watch, if I were to back it out, because I can't go down, see, whoops, wrong direction. See, it's stuck 5.6, see right there. But if I were to zoom the lens back out to 16 and try that again, you can see now it goes down to 3.5. See? And then, of course, if you look in there, that was the wrong button. I turned it off video mode. If you were to look in there, you can, way in there, you can see the iris is now way in the back, and it's opening and closing way back there. So that's basically what the f-stop means. And what does that really do? Well, the higher the number, the slower the lens is, because basically it takes in less light, so you can shoot at slower shutter speeds. You have to shoot at slower shutter speeds in order to get a brighter image without using artificial lighting, which is called ISO. It gets kind of complicated, but the point is that basically the lower the number, the more light the lens lets in, which means it works better in lower light situations. Back to the computer. Okay, so I hope you kind of got all that. So basically, 1.4 is an extraordinarily fast lens. This lens is basically good for low light situations and indoors because it will take in a lot more light. I mean, even at the lowest, my lens's aperture is 3.5, which is almost double, is over double that aperture. So this aperture will let in so much more light, it will look superb. Now, this is a 16 mil, which is the wide angle on my lens, basically. But this is a prime lens. Now, that basically means it can't zoom. It is stuck at a focal length of 16. So there's no zoom on this lens whatsoever. I don't need to show you that. Then there's this 30 mil, also prime, f1.4 again, and a 56 millimeter f1.4 again. All three of these lenses are specifically designed for the mount that I currently have on my camera, the what's it called, the Sony E-mount right there. So basically what I'm trying to do is decide which of these three lenses I want to get. Now I have to get the 16 because I'm now doing vlogs. Now obviously I have my cell phone, but I would like to vlog on my A6400 too, which means I will need a 16 mil if I want to not use the kit lens. And if I want to vlog indoors or in lower light situations, like maybe semi-nighttime kind of things, without blowing out my camera's visuals and making it all grainy and stuff, I'll need to use a 1.4. So that's why the 16 mil is a thing. But here's where the problem comes. There's a 30 and a 56. Now the 56 is a little bit more zoomed in than a 50, which means it's slightly more zoomed in than my main lens at maximum. But, of course, it's 1.4, which is way faster. So it'll work way better in low light situations at 56. It also will create a really good bokeh effect. Now, bokeh, I think I may have pronounced that wrong, but basically that just means a blurry background. That's all it is. This lens will produce a really, really, really nice blurry background when you're taking portrait shots of people, which is amazingly good idea, especially if I like to take photos of people. This lens will be an A+ on that. But this is where the problem comes in. Do I want to just eat the price and get all three of these lenses, 16, 30, and 56, and just cover the entire range of my kit lens pretty much, because 16 is at the beginning, 30 is near the middle, and 56 is at the far end. Basically covering the entire lens, the entire spectrum of my lens in the three key kind of spots. You know, wide angle, semi-zoomed in, and then much more zoomed in. Obviously, it's not like a telephoto or anything, but it is definitely zoomed in. But here's the issue. Now, I don't know why it says 2-pack. I don't think this is I don't think 429 is for 2. I think that, I don't know what that says. I don't know why that says 2, because it shouldn't be 2 lenses. That would be weird. Although that would be great at that price. That means these lenses are like $200 a piece. But anyways, not the point. Basically, that's why I'm testing the focal lengths back there. It's because I want to see, can I shoot at 56 in my room without it being a complete pain in the butt? And I think the answer is yes, I can actually. I could shoot at 56 millimeters. Well, 50 at least. 56 is a little bit more zoomed in, but I mean, that just means I got to back it up a little farther than my 50. So I could technically shoot at 56, which means realistically the 30 mil is really not necessary. The only reason I would need the 30 is if perhaps I wanted a slightly wider angle, but not wide, but a slightly wider angle if I was filming out and about in public, like with other people and stuff like that. Like if I was filming videos and stuff, it might be kind of nice to not have a super zoomed in shot if the area is cramped. So like if I was trying to shoot inside of a building, you know, and like instead of it looking like that, like, oh my God, I can't, what's going on? I can't see, it's so zoomed in. You'd be like, oh, okay, I can see what's going on. Like, that's the only reason I could think to get the 30. But realistically speaking, I don't have any plans to film any movies or anything like that that would need that. All I'm really going to be doing for now is vlogging, possibly shooting small little videos and films and stuff outdoors and in locations that are not going to be super crowded. And if they are, I'll just use my 16. And then this kind of thing. Hi there. Cat. There's Callie, ladies and gentlemen. The star of this video. Look at her. She's adorable. Anyways. You're good kitty. You're good kitty. Ow. But this is kind of the only other thing I would be doing with my camera. And as I am proving to myself right now, I can use a 56 for this. I don't need a 30. Now, the only reason I would want the 30, like I said, is if I was going to need that little tiny bit less zoom when I'm filming. But to be fair, I don't need it here. And I probably won't need it outside because, I probably won't need it when I'm outdoors because, well, I just don't see myself needing it when I'm outside because I can easily get the distance needed to film with the 56. The only problem with filming at the 56 is I will need to get some kind of tripod or monopod. I do have a monopod in mind. It's expensive though, so it's going to have to wait a little bit. Because zoomed into 56, of course, the shake will be really obvious. And of course, the camera doesn't have stabilization. And as far as I know, neither do those lenses. Now, I've actually turned the stabilization off on my lens. This lens, the kit lens right here, actually does have stabilization. This is going to be a really long vlog about me talking about my camera, but, well, you know, what are you going to do? Here it is. See? Optical steady shot. That basically means that this lens is stabilized when it's on. Now, I actually turned it off because I wanted to see how it would look with it off. Because if I want to vlog with this camera, with that lens over there, it's not going to have steady anything. So it's going to have, I wanted to see how bad the shake would be. Of course, I barely used it. I barely vlogged with it. So it's like, huh. But, you know, that's totally doable. So I'm thinking I'm probably just going to get the 16 and the 56 millimeter lenses personally. Because I just don't think the 30 is something I need right now. Now, maybe eventually I'll get the 30. But I feel like the 56 and the 16 will serve me better. Because the 16, of course, for vlogging. And the 56 just for general portraits. Shooting in here. Shooting video in general. I mean, if I really need to. I mean, I tend to shoot at a wide angle anyways. Because I'm new to this. So, you know, shooting at 16 is kind of normal for me. The 30 would probably be the best for just general filming, like outdoors and stuff in a non-setup environment. But again, I think I could do without it, at least for right now, because it's not something I'm doing a whole lot of, and I could just film at 16 mil. Just wide angle it all the way up, or just back up farther from what I'm trying to film, but that would require stabilization because it's gonna, you know, it's gonna do that. Sorry for the motion sickness. But, yeah, so I thought I turned the audio off. I didn't. Good thing that was the first thing that made any noise. In this, like, 7 minutes I've been talking to you guys. Jesus. All right, anyways, that's what I've got going. That's what I'm trying to test right now, and I'm going to get into actually filming the video I'm setting up for, because it's, going to get late, and then I'm not going to want to do it. So I got to get this done. I'll see you guys in a bit. And that is a wrap, ladies and gentlemen. I have finished filming my little tasting video. You got my rig here. You can see what it all looked like. My cell phone was mounted right here so that I could get a shot of these simultaneously filming. Now, we're going to see how this goes. I had some technical difficulties. The only one I thought would be a problem would be this one, because I was going to film it at 4K, much like I am now. And I knew that it would cut off and stop filming at certain points because it has a record limit. So it's just going to automatically stop at some point. What I wasn't expecting was that camera there was plugged into a power bank, which fell down there actually after I unplugged it because it was precariously balanced in that little grip right there. But I thought it would be fine because that power bank is like a 20,000 milliamp battery pack. So it's going to last a while even running that camera. But apparently it died anyway. So I don't know if the the plug was a little loose maybe. And it wasn't actually using the power bank battery, because it did actually fall when I plugged this gray cable, which goes up into this, because this one actually is having a slightly... sorry, let me get that there. Actually has its AA batteries, which actually I'm going to turn it off right now because I'm not using it. Oop. Actually was kind of low, and I didn't really want to put new batteries in it just yet, so I decided I would just plug it straight in, and I don't want to waste batteries because I'm inside my own house. Why waste battery power when you're inside your own building with power and stuff? So I had that plugged in. And when I plugged it in and I was putting the cable in, it actually dropped the battery pack, which I think might have actually popped the plug out of the camera slightly, but I just didn't notice. And it was running off of this poor little battery right here, which is now dead and charging on my little thing there. So, and this was powering my cell phone, so my cell phone wouldn't die because my cell phone was low on battery, which is logical. And by the way, these are the Kit Kats right there. I actually ranked them, but you're going to have to see the video. I mean, you could probably guess the ranking there. Yeah, so, the tasting went interesting, but I'm not going to spoil it. You're going to have to watch the video. All right, you're going to have to go watch the video. I'm not sure when the video is going to go up. It might go up the same time, well, the same day that this vlog goes up, or it might go up the day after. I don't know. It'll go up earlier than the vlog, because the vlog goes up at like 6 p.m. because it's a daily vlog, which means I have to vlog. I'm vlogging my day. And it just works out better this way because it just, it works out better to upload it at 6 for editing purposes. But this one doesn't per se have a time limit, so I could upload this whenever. So it may go up the same day as this video. It might not go up the same day as this video. So you'll see. It's going to go up within the next day or two. So, but I'm worried about the syncing because now I have to sync the audio with all these different clips, and I should have been standing closer to that camera when I did my sound clap, which is how I sync the audio, because, oh my gosh, I can't hear it right now. But that could be because the camera's built-in mic just sucks, so maybe it's just really, really quiet because of this. But the clap sounds like a little like that on this camera, which of course is because it only has an onboard mic, so it's terrible. I am going to get a Takstar shotgun mic for this because I was going to just use this with a shotgun attachment, but here's the problem. If you come up here and don't get in that light. If I were to use a shotgun attachment, you can see how big that is, about the size of my hand. Well, the shotgun attachment goes out about that far. So you imagine this mounted on my camera, about like almost 2 feet. Okay, it's not 2 feet. It's like less than that, but like 1.5 feet on that camera, just towards, like out towards the subject. For professional recording, like if I want to make sure I'm getting the best audio possible, I want to be able to monitor my audio, I want to be able to do the best thing, that'll work better. For like if I'm doing something more professional with my audio, this would be better and I can accept that. But if I'm vlogging on that camera, that would be too big. So I'm going to have to get a small shotgun mic, but I'm not going to get one of those VidMic Pro, whatever, Rode mics that are like $200 for a fancy microphone. I'm going to get a $30 microphone that everyone says is great. So I'll probably do an unboxing video when I get that, which might actually be a similar setup. Maybe. I'm not sure yet if I'm going to do the same setup when I do unboxings, or if I'll just do, what I did when I did my unboxings for all the stuff for the camera, which is where I was filming right there, and then I cut, and then I just moved the camera here and filmed from here so that you get the highest quality. For this, of course, I was going to keep looking up and down at the camera for the sake of the eating video, because it would be kind of stupid to eat off camera and not have a video of my face when I eat the food. But for an unboxing, you don't necessarily need to see my face while I'm doing an unboxing. So I might just put the camera here on this thing. Or, well, not necessarily on this thing. We'll see. I don't know if this will hold the A6400. It's kind of flimsy. It might hold it. I have to test that. I don't know if it'll hold it. But anyways, thanks for watching, guys. What am I doing? Thanks for watching, guys. We're not done. The day's not over yet. Forget, scratch it. All right, and we are done. Look, the room is back to normal. I did take the wide-angle lens off and put it someplace. I don't know where it's sitting. I've moved the footage over to my computer, but I haven't tried to edit it yet because I'm actually going to go to bed. Because, well, I'm going to take a shower first, but it's 7:08, and, you know, I got to work early. So I figure, you know, why not go to bed early and actually get some decent sleep. I mean, it's not really super early, but it's earlier than I usually go to bed. I usually go to bed really late. So I'm going to take a shower, try and be in bed by 8. So I'm going to peace out, guys. Thank you guys for watching this vlog. I hope this was kind of interesting because you kind of got to see my setup for my room, you know, kind of what I was sort of doing and things. It was interesting talking about it. I hope I didn't talk too long. I did talk a lot in this, kind of like I did in the previous vlog where I was just sitting there talking to the camera about computer stuff. This time I was just talking about camera stuff. I hope you guys found it kind of interesting. I also just noticed that this arrow that I have fell off. Just clip it back on. It's very precariously balanced, as you can kind of see. I just kind of have it hooked on the notch. The knot. Is it the notch? I don't know, the little slice there. It's just precariously balancing on that. And then that end's even more precarious because it's like just wide enough to fit that bit on there. So, and I'm gonna put this candle out now because, you know, signals the end of the day. And anyways, yeah, so thank you guys for watching. Sorry about the long video, but I hope you enjoyed it in some way. And by the way, this is a slight message. If you're watching, Taylor forgot to get the battery again. I apologize for that. Oh, it didn't go off. But I apologize for the beeping noise in the background. Some of y'all probably heard it too. That's the fire smoke detector thingy down the hall. Apparently the battery's been dead for like 6 years or something. Not really 6 years, but it's dead. And I gotta go have it. Oh, there, I heard it that time. I have to just replace it. And I keep forgetting to buy the battery every day. I'm like, I'm going to buy that battery. I get to work. I'm going to buy that battery. Clock out. Okay, bye, guys. And I leave. I'm going to try and remember this time, though. Ingrain it in my brain. So, thanks for watching, guys. Yeah, do all those things that YouTubers tell you to do. Like the video, follow, subscribe, share the video, all that good stuff. I'll see you guys tomorrow.